What's up?
Congratulations. Did anything really surprise you once you saw your words up on screen with all the art direction, editing, everything?
Yeah, I mean, I was also the director, so less surprised to me, I think, than would have if I hadn't directed it. But yeah, I mean, it's always sort of a balance between putting your vision forth but being open to all the people that you're collaborating with so that something even better, something better than some of its parts comes through. So yeah, I'm always looking to be surprised, yes.
Justin, what do you think is the state of race relations since you made Dear White People?
Incrementally better, but not terribly different. I think we still got a long way to go, but I think my movie and Selma and other movies like it, trying to push these new ideas and stories and ways of seeing ourselves in the culture, I think it helps.
Justin, can you talk about your casting process and finding the right actors for the roles in the film?
Yeah, so Kim Coleman casted the film in Los Angeles. She's an amazing casting director. And like I said earlier, I was looking for people who were great actors, but also people who embodied the characters that I wrote, but surprised me. And all of them surprised me and brought something to the performance and to the roles, just in the audition process that I didn't even know was there. So I was like, a good thing.
Obviously you chose a woman. Why'd you chose a woman to speak your voice?
Well, I see it as a multi-protagonist story. There's 4 characters, 2 of them are men, 2 of them are women. And I think it would be difficult to sort of tackle something like race identity from one point of view.
Right.
And, Sam, I think, is an enduring character, and I think Tessa has a lot to blame for that.
Thank you.
Hey man, Chapman University grad.
That's right.
Last year. When did this movie start, taking shape? When did you start?
2005 was the first draft of Dear White People. It was called 2% back then. A little bit of a sleepier title, but it was 10 years ago. Yes?
Would you do a sequel, and even if not, what would it be called?
I don't want to do a sequel. I want to do a television show. So if you know anybody, pass the word on. And it would be called Dear White People.
So Justin, where are you going to put that lovely little piece of hardware?
Oh my God, I don't know. Somewhere in my tiny apartment. I don't know. Probably next to my bed. This is nuts. I don't know. Yes.
Some of us know you.
Hi.
Hi. Some of us know you from your days as a publicist. So how did you make the transition from filmmaking to publicity to filmmaking? At what point did you know this project was going to be big enough for you to be able to take your full-time job and just work on it?
It was one of those things that I just made it my part-time job while my full-time job paid the rent. And I sort of went home and made sure that I put in at least 2 hours every night. I stayed indoors on the weekends until it was ready to go. And I made a concept trailer with my tax return because that's all I could afford to do. And when that went viral and CNN was calling me, I quit my job. I didn't know it was going to be another 1.5 years and an eviction notice before the movie would get made, but that's essentially how it happened.
Last question, please, Claudia.
Hi, Justin. Claudia Quick. How are you? So both you and Ava DuVernay were publicists and now go on to make these great movies.
Yeah.
Is there a path of publicity? What do you learn from publicity that?
Wow. I think that there's 2 stories when a movie is sort of released. There's the story that the movie itself is trying to tell, but there's a story of the story, the first perceptions that people have of the film. And so I think that both of us, not to speak for Ava, but I assume both of us sort of have, an inclination of how these things are going to go. We know what we're actually talking about when we're talking with the distributor of how to, actually release the film. And also for me, it allowed me to sort of be in the industry and sort of soak up the other part of it, the part that's outside of actually making the sausage, which I think has been very helpful.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.